Good morning. That's a pair of Alaskan fisherman's boots given to me by a chap called Morrow. What a kind fellow, because that is what I need. Otherwise I'm walking about with wet feet in sandals, for heaven's sake. And believe it or not, here we are by SeaTac Airport, south of Seattle, Washington State, the US of A, the world, the universe, and it's a rainy. Lovely, lovely rain, because just over there is a stonking 14,500 foot mountain with lots of other mountains around, and the rain comes along off the the clouds come along off the Pacific Ocean, and they say, ooh, we can't get through the mountain, we better rise up. And what happens? They're full of water, and the water drops on the Evergreen State, which is here, mate. So if you like loads of rain, here's the place to come. The only other place I know rains as much as this is the west coast of Ireland. Tralee comes to mind. Anyway, you mustn't weaken. This is a ramble on Francis, mad old Francis, random thoughts on divorce, marriage, God first, of course. So we go God, what he thinks about marriage, children, family, divorce, and all that stuff. So random thoughts. We're heading down there. Sign of the Cross. Must be a Christian place. Right. Random thoughts. Well, in the first instance, don't do it. But that means live. It's too painful. Yes. As we were. Right. So we'll start from the premise that we have the two commandments. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Amen. So we'll start there. Getting closer. Right. So, two commandments. You do not have to know all the law and the prophets. That was for the Pharisees and the Sadducees, to know the Torah, the first 5 books in the Bible, the educated religious leaders of Christ's time. And they were so educated and religious that they couldn't even see Christ. So one of the reasons I deliberately keep myself sort of, I don't know, not too blooming smart about all this stuff is exactly that. Right, well, to me, the ideal clearly is, in terms of marriage and so on, two people, never been married before, never slept with anyone, that's biblically slept, I made love, physical love, and they meet, they're the right ones for each other, they marry, and live happily ever after. And one of the gifts of that marriage is, obviously a gift from God, is children. So that's the ideal. So we'll start from there, shall we? Good start. unfortunately, human beings being what they are, and especially men and women, things don't always work out that way, do they? So what do we do about it? Give up? I like this old motor across the road. I like those old motor cars. All these blooming rubbish new motor cars everyone has in America. I mean, what do they need it for? You know, you've got to climb up with wheels the size of what fits and all the rest of it. Anyway, rambling on, Francis, but on a very important subject. Sorry, chaps. Just lost the plot there for a minute. The cameraman's useless. Right, so I don't believe in divorce, clearly. I'm divorced. This lady, Lucy Ann, my supposed wife, is also divorced. With 3 children, 3 grandchildren. I have one son who's 19. Hers are 32. 23, 22, and Sprogs of 8, 7 and 3. And lo and behold, the shit has hit the fan. The kids do not want me, another man, in their mother's life. But Yabu sucks. I am a Christian. Lucy Ann is a Christian. So what do we do about it? Where's the love in that situation? Lord alone knows. Look at my lovely flowers. It's spring in. On those sort of nice spring flowers, you get this little hummingbird coming. It's rather sweet. Well, I don't know either, obviously, do I? There are those who say, never, you know, it's like the only text that comes to mind from Christ is of the adulteress. And the adulteress is there, and who shall cast the first stone? The adulteress should have been stoned in old Jewish law, and everyone walks away, because they've probably all been shagging her, basically. That's the sort of general line on that one. And of course they all walk away, because they do, and Christ says, well, you're forgiven. Don't do it again. So what about divorce then? What about serial divorcees? I don't know. I've only done it once. Anyway, that was random thoughts on life, love, marriage, divorce, children, the meaning of life. 42, isn't it? You know this one, happy thoughts. Chap standing on a bridge. He's saying 72, 72, 72. Chap comes along. Why are you saying 72? Heaves him in the river. 73. 73. 73. Closing shot. You've got it, I hope. Let's have a little bit of happiness in this world. Closing shots, Christian scene, Christian place. I am a Christian. I didn't say I was a good one. I try to be a better one. Take up your cross and follow me each day. These are Christ's words. Amen. I love you, my Lord, with all my heart and all my soul and all my mind and all my strength.